Let's go.
It's week 3 of the NFL, and we'll be watching the Browns' veteran wide receiver. There were no answers for him a week ago, going well over 100 yards with several stops in the end zone. It's the Browns and the Steelers on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we kick off week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Browns in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run.
The Browns offense set to go to work 2-0 on the young season. And we'll be watching how well these receivers can get open, especially this man in his 5th NFL campaign. He's off and running here early in the season. 2 good outings for him catching the football.
And that's a surprise to absolutely nobody, because defensively, you know you've got to try and limit his touches, keep the ball out of his hands. But right now, he's playing with some confidence, and I just know his offense coordinator is dialing up a few plays just for him.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Browns at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that is incomplete.
You could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's not the first time he's caught his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Watson on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Not mine.
Watson.
Oh.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? It's a
second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings, because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is what they have to tell themselves. Don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest. rest of it.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
Yeah, it's been a good start to the season for him. He's still kind of getting used to a new terminology, new playbook, new quarterback, you name it. But he's certainly been solid in this first month, and he's got a 1st down.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Got the defense on their heels. 2 1st downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Tyson Alualu gets in there and drops it. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. You just...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys have now moved out.
Well, stop the touchdown on.
So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Look all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and 1. It's a 1st down.
Gosh, they haven't moved.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. To the air yet again, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Watson's throw taken in by Grant. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 1st and 10, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From the red zone now, Watson. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Watson looks to throw again. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be, Just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
2nd down and goal. Watson, touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to extend it. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better.
The Browns now going to take over late in this 1st half. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. Faking the give. Now Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And there is Amari Cooper, his 1st catch. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Here's 2nd and a yard.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And here he's got Grant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they proceed. Again, it's Watson. Out left side here to Bryant. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the 1st half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it?
Nice one
Also,
today.
they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try to win this ball game.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you were on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, you're giving him.
And now off to the races, down the right side, past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude, that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They go up the middle with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation, you're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels. Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now. We're seeing this type of victory from them.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he will get into the end zone. Another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Browns set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And Chubb will try the middle here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard. 40. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Hello?
Hey,
Hey.
how's it going?
Okay.
Okay,
And you?
good.
All right. Well, thanks for calling.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb.
What are you working
He'll be
on?
taken down.
I was about to enter for Amazon bill, credit card transfer.
How much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Browns, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll be watching the Browns' veteran wide receiver. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Browns and the Falcons, and it comes your way next.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Full football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. The Browns offense ready to get rolling again. 3-0 are they on the new season. And the one we'll be watching is this man at wideout. He had the golden hands a week ago. Double-digit catches. Pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive indeed, because you put up those kind of numbers against an NFL defense. What's that old line that they like to use? He's like my favorite diner. Always open.
On first down, it's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 catches, 120 yards. Raises one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked on by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. The Browns offense trotting back on the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to
Call Christian Brothers.
They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down there by Jakeem Grant. And as far as return men go, there are a few better in the game right now. The Cleveland Browns, they want to see if he can be as big a contributor on offense as he is on special teams, because that 4-3 speed, they have designs on that being utilized all over their offensive scheme.
14 yards that time for number 14. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Browns hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Watson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Watson, off play action. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
David Bell.
His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Browns.
Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Watson.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Only 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, nice move. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
On first down, Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Second and 1 from the 2.
To throw is Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Browns are an extra point. For the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover, as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
After the interception, here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just toweling it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Deshaun Watson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well.
The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state of Georgia.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin with an AFC clash up in the Northeast. Baltimore playing host to Buffalo. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Devin Singletary with both of their touchdowns thus far as he scored twice on the ground. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And at the moment, that game is tied with the visiting New York Jets. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Browns. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
So here are the Browns to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Watson on first down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering since they're playing with the lead, would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Rashad Evans. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That's just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just...
Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. On 1st and 10, Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Cleveland offense making their way out. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's Watson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Faking the give, now Watson. Is caught out left by Bell. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Bell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it, They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good.
And the Browns getting set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Watson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the run.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Browns are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll... On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a... So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Cleveland, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.
I've got Christmas. Yeah. Let's do that one. Activate week.
receiver. He was perfect for them a week ago, getting a pair of touchdowns and some massive yardage. It's the Browns and the Chargers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gordon, Charles Davis on hand with you. And CD, if you look at this one on paper, it seems pretty obvious what we might see, because you've got one of the league's best passing offenses against a secondary that really has struggled to defend the pass this season.
And I certainly hope that they are ready to go in the secondary for this one, because I certainly don't expect them to back off throwing the football. That's their strength. That's their identity. So how do you counteract it? Do you change your coverages? Can you mount a pass rush?
Get back into gear 4-0 through the first month of the season. And the one we'll be watching is this man at wideout. And you wonder, what can he do for an encore, Charles, after the numbers that he put up a week ago?
That's a great question, because not only was he the top of the NFL, he saw the entire football world. He had little kids out there begging their parents for his jersey, wanting to be him, and put up those kind of numbers in the backyard. Now, look, I think he'll approach what he did last week. A 6 for over 100 yards.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we have with the coaching staff is, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hello?
Operating from the gun, Watson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
All three of them?
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good.
Okay.
And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
I just let Sam go, and I just let Lucas go.
Okay.
And I talked to the tow truck guy, the actual one who's coming to the house.
Yeah.
His name is
2nd and 4.
And he just got onto the interstate at 2 Drive.
Yeah.
He's got going to Lockwood and drop
And
off
this
the
won't be
vehicle that
enough
he's
to
got
pick
on the
up
back
the
of the tow
first
truck
gain
now.
of 2.
Okay, so he'll be a bit.
This is
He said
3rd
he gave
and
about
1. Very likely
45
4-down
minutes.
territory, even if
Okay.
he can get
I
it,
told
though.
him to take his time.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have the Browns first down as they're able to convert by 30 there on 3rd and 1. The Browns in a perfect form to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you're giving up 40 points a game,
Okay. Sounds good.
defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
This taken in by Glenn. And they're going to get this down
Okay.
inside the 20.
Have to go to Target and get some
He
shots
remains
for it.
perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence. He doesn't
Okay.
think anything is going to
All
miss
right.
him now. As far as he's concerned,
So that winter formal's not this weekend. It's the following weekend, right? Yeah. Yeah.
He'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
She's all bent out of shape because she missed her hair appointment.
Well, Chris didn't really have a business at her appointment, so she could be all bent out of shape.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5.
I really did
He's out of
get
the
a couple of
6.
stuff and everything like I should
Receptions for
have.
him, and it's another first down.
Well, you know, it's about time our daughter learned how to do that kind of stuff herself. You know what I mean? I mean, you think she's 10 years old. The way she has you doing everything for her. You know? mean, she's just about 18, you know. She needs to realize some of this stuff she's got to take care of now.
Yeah.
She still does. We still don't have her doing the calendar. She's still not logging the car. You know, none of that stuff.
Great film watching.
Yeah.
And creating a game plan to start this off.
So, I believe it is hired Janie to clean our office.
Coming up in
once a
prime
week.
time here in week 5, a couple of division.
Okay, when's she gonna do it?
Docket beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern.
Okay.
Tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the
It
AFC
takes
West.
about 2 hours.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Okay.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And here's a guy who's turned out to be one of the better free agent signings.
All right.
He's really blossomed with the extended
Okay, how much you paying her an hour?
fighting for snaps, only being used in 5 receiver sets.
Jesus Christ.
Making it pay off.
Whoa. All right. Well, I guess she better do a good job for that.
You,
So
That's more money than I make.
40-yard line.
That's more money than you make. No, it isn't. No, not you. But that's more money than Heather makes.
Middle, and it's complete.
yeah.
That'll go for a gain of 6.
No, that's about how much money.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window.
All right.
Downfield.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that the first Tuesday you need to be there with her.
Throwing again on second down. Watson to the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Watson's throw taken in by Grant. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. So here are the Browns to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Watson. He'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass in his first half, and the Browns go by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball. That's easy. Well, the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start up in Orchard Park, a couple of blue-collar cities doing battle. Pittsburgh at Buffalo. And it's the Bills who lead that one late in the second quarter. Stephon Diggs, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Nico Collins, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown reception. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Chargers. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first two quarters. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus.
The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly,
they went to the tunnel lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know their productions in a lot of ways. They had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this down to the 32-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now down that pass, knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I know we spend a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, shoots the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for the Cleveland first down. Back to throw, Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Watson on third and goal. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And now you've got The clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On first down, it's Watson. Over the middle of Amari Cooper, and it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
I need to start my college.
No. No, but what you want to do is go ahead and take the keys, because what we're going to do is have the driver drop them in the box, and go ahead and put some kind of tag on it that identifies it. Okay? Can you do that?
Yes.
Off play action.
If you have any more of those
Talking about those square things that identifies
You know, after everybody stopped using them, I forget where they are. Hang on. Oh, key tags should be in the shop area. In my little shop area on this side, just kind of look for them. Okay, if they're not there, then look underneath the other side. Better hurry.
No gain on the play, and that will bring up second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown of the season. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on it.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know we're there, wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he's got it to about the 40.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They go with Chubb on second down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another big.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it, but I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
Wow, that ball is not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Red Florida State.
And the question was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose. And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play,
So on the overturn, they say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You had Sharpie?
No. Faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top is.
That's the thing.
Sports cars, top gear you can get into. This offense is certainly there.
Hang on, Sharpie. I don't think I have a Sharpie.
So for the Browns, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile,
It's week 6 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Browns' veteran wide receiver. He's coming off a nice performance, bringing in a pair of touchdowns. It's the Browns and the Patriots, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
first opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. side, Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Browns in this matchup. Well, they're pacing the NFL in passing yardage this season, but a tough test awaits them to stay in that top spot as they face one of the league's best secondaries.
And partner with how they've played this season, both sides are probably confident they'll be able to put up big-time numbers. I think this is going to be a very entertaining game just because of that. So let's say it together. Eventually, something's got to give.
The Browns offense ready to take over here for the first time at 5-0 into the month of October. And the one we'll be watching is this man at wideout. Been a good season for him so far, as you see the numbers there on your screen.
The screen a little bit, over 700 yards for the season now. A strong finish. We could be talking about Pro Bowl at the end of this.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then went to 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when you start to get real for a ball club.
On first down, Watson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. The Browns in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. But I like the way they're being methodical on offense here in their first drive.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Off of play action, it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two. That's good for a first down. Watson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Everybody, welcome to the weekend. Everybody need a second chance.
And incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, it's Watson. This one to the sideline. He's got it. Nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. We had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night, and then tomorrow Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. Watson on first down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Working with a 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Bulldozes past him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
What?
Well, so much for the first down.
And they coulda, woulda, shoulda got a first down, but Bengals still not going to be happy with this one. They didn't know.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty. Especially when
Mac,
it's done
come here.
like that for a touchdown.
Come here, buddy. Come here.
The catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That guy here?
No, it's just Kimmy.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points going from the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this one's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him. Do you? I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. return this time, and he goes down.
What?
Back at the 29.
I was wide open.
Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise,
the Browns now going to take over late in this first half.
Kim?
Yeah?
If you're out there and you see him, maybe run out to the street and let him know that this is the place.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And then let me know. Give me a call or something.
Okay.
All right.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
David Njoku got a huge vote of confidence from the Cleveland Browns when they named him their franchise player this past offseason. That has a lot of people expecting a long-awaited, big-time breakout from the 6-year tight end. The first down catch on that previous play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jacob Grant, 65 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So here are the Browns to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Here's Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. Another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Buying time to his left. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Watson to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs. Here's Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them has been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. And touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row in a 12-yard game.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A give running right is Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he got the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Browns! Cooper, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he's got some space here. And this defense not ready for this. He'll take this down inside the 25. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understandably, so not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to change.
He's on his way.
So for Cleveland, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for New England.
Big reveal.
You inside yet?
I just walked in. This place, bro, it's legit.
You earned it, my man. Congratulations. There's a lot for you to take in.
Yeah, but I can already tell you picked me a winner here, bro.
Hey, it's what I do. Gotta make sure my guy's properly taken care of.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Browns' veteran wide receiver. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Browns and the Ravens, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns offense about ready to get going. They are 6-0 here to start the year. And the one we'll be watching is this man at wideout. He'll have a hard time repeating those numbers. Over 200 yards a week ago.
I think he's excited about the opportunity because he knows they're going to gear all the coverages to him. But he has an ability to find a way to get open. And you can't even totally describe it. You just watch it happen week in and week out. I can't wait to see how he goes about it in this game.
If he goes back-to-back over 200, oh boy, look out. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game is total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks.
Can't see.
Again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations.
He's got to make it complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 30 yards there.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down.
Dude, yeah.
Jordan Hicks falling in for the sack. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure.
Touchdown! A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. So when they're on the move like that, then they get to
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it.
So it won't.
This entire offseason, you work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start the 10. They should be ready to go.
I'm not after you
The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
So many
You
times
do.
in my career, I've heard coaches talk about
Fuck I do.
Hey, watch out.
What's this?
Hello?
Are you here to stay?
After the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw again. He's got Njoku, his big tight end, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. The Browns at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
Down it's Watson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And so the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st down, Watson. Right back to Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because...
And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Michael Pearson with his 340-pound glory gets the sack. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Watson's throw taken in by Grant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. To throw is Watson. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all.
A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough, a rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots. If I remember correctly, they've won a few in the years following. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Watson. Running over the middle by Grant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Watson looks to throw again. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. What a juke into space. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 46 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead.
And the crowd goes crazy. No.
The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter. Not sure. Watson on 1st down. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's up into at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. In Cincinnati, the AFC champs hosting Atlanta, and that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. Marcus Mariota has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And in that one is the visiting Giants who have the lead. Saquon Barkley, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes. On to a look at the next-gen stats for the Browns in that first half. And our statisticians got through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace
for potentially 500 yards in passing. That's pretty incredible. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
So here's the Browns to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Faking the give, now Watson. The 20. 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run.
And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because they've actually carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end. play fake, and it's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens.